War. So for those of you, hopefully your next year, 2025, is gonna be great for you all, and hopefully you guys keep enjoying the Risk community as I certainly have for the past year. Now, moving on, we're gonna start with the Risk Tournament 2024. For the Risk Tournament, they are moving to the finals, and in the finals, the players that are gonna be fighting for the championship of the first the Risk Tournament are gonna be Trunk, Voidcapedia, Maren Brabenbat, Tyler Felice, and Tiger 1512. For all of these players, I do think that Madden he is a streamer. So if you want to watch whatever happened in this tournament, you can be on the lookout for Madden. He might be streaming. I think he does stream his game. I'm gonna check that out, and if he does, I'm gonna be adding his link to the description on YouTube, so you can check the tournament, the finals of this tournament. Okay, so the tournament is gonna be Deutsch. The settings are gonna be Deutschland, World Dominations, no Blizzards, no Fog of War, unstable portals, auto placement, progressive cards, expert AI, if somebody bots out, or nobody shows up, or somebody shows up, sorry, with alliances and automated AI behavior. Yeah, I already said that. Balance blitz and no initial bots. Now, there is a special rule that means that if the game stalemate at turn 31, that means that they're gonna have a special condition that whoever reaches 70% territories, they're gonna win. Now, with these settings, it's highly unlikely that that's gonna happen because it's prog, it has no stable portal, which means that people can actually move out. And you don't have fog of war, so that means that whoever is gonna make a kill, more likely than not, they do have whatever they need to do so. So I am not expecting this game to stalemate. It should be ending between the third and the fourth trade sequence, and it's gonna be as usual. Somebody, usually the last three players in turn order, are not gonna have a set on 4 or 5, and that is gonna be game over. So the tournament is gonna be taking place on Sunday, January 5, 2025, and it's gonna be at 21 UTC. So again, I think Madden is a streamer. I'm gonna be adding his Twitch if he does. If he doesn't, I think he is a content creator. So if he's not a streamer, he definitely has a YouTube, and I will be adding his information so you can either watch the game live or you can watch the game whenever he uploads that into YouTube. But I do know that he's a content creator. Okay, moving on. For FFA Throwback, this is part of the Events Lab initiative of the main Risk server. They are moving to the fifth round, and in the fifth round, the game is gonna be Overworld, War Dominations, Blizzard, Fog of War, no Blizzards, no Fog of War, no portals, progressive cards, 90 seconds with alliances and balance blitz. It also has the special condition of 70%. In this game, unlike the previous one, it can stalemate because in Overworld you have a whole position in the bottom right where you can kill guard people, which means that if you don't have a position there or you don't have a position next to people, you have to slam a lot of troops. So this one can actually stalemate. So there is a good chance that we might be seeing some stalemate in this game. And also moving on to the next one is we have the Freedom Face-Off. In the Freedom Face-Off, is also moving to the finals, and in the finals, these are the players that we have. We have Mr. Pick from the Kill Pitch strategy. We have Parlox, Wash E. Stark, Anais Wellington, better known as Gragu Mudhorn. We also have Oscar Benjaminson and XC Dude. Out of these 6 players, of course, you know that Pete is a streamer, but also Washi Stark is a streamer, and XC Dude. So that means that you have 3 different perspectives that you can watch if you wanna know what's going on in this tournament. So congratulations to all 6 of these players for making it to the finals of this tournament. The settings for these tournaments are gonna be US South 70%, which means that you have to capture 38 territories. No blizzards, no fog of war, unstable portals, fixed expert, 60 seconds with alliances and balance blitz. There is a stalemate condition also in turn 31. If somebody doesn't have to win by then that means that you have to actually reach just 65%. And if by turn 36 everybody's still alive, then it's only 60%, which means that it's 33 territories. But this is fixed. It could stalemate, but it's highly unlikely. There is gonna be, by the way that the game is designed, there is gonna be some people that are gonna be falling behind, which means that those people are gonna be the first ones to die. And the map is not that choky, and there are no blizzards. Thank you, thank you. This actually is my spirit animal. I am the Grinch. My wife and family can tell you. But Madden, you are a streamer, right? I know you're a content creator, but you do stream, right, Madden? because I was saying that they definitely can watch either the game live. I don't remember if you are if you do on Twitch or only YouTube, but definitely the previous tournament, the Risk tournament, they can watch you. Not really anymore. Okay, then no, not anymore. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, so Freedom Face-Off tournament. Yeah, those are the players and those are the settings. And I already talked about the settings. And now, this tournament is gonna be in January 2nd, 2025 at 19 UTC. So you can watch the game at that time. If Farlow's streaming, okay, I didn't know that. So if Farlow is also becoming a streamer, that is also really good. Parlock is another great player, and it's another perspective that can help you understand why or why not people do whatever they do in the tournament. So of course, everybody knows Pete, but also you have Pete, Watchy Stark, Parlock, and XC. Dude, you can watch you can watch any one of their streams and YouTube videos to see what they, to see how the tournament went and what was their mindset during their tournament, during the game. So as I said while I was muted, the Pharaoh's Pyramid tournament, it is on hold. I haven't asked for that. The current the I haven't asked the host of these tournaments. I will be asking for next week to see when they are gonna be resuming this tournament. But if you're still alive, you go by yourself. Talk to the Silent Legend. Talk to Quarantine that they're gonna be that they are in charge of finishing up this tournament, and they can let you know what's the plan for that. I will be contacting them for next week so I can add the information about what's going on or what's the plan for this one. So that's it. Those are the tournaments that are ongoing currently that I'm aware of. Now, ongoing tournament. Now, in this one, we do have plenty of them. And the first one is going to be in the main Risk server. From the collaboration between Risk and Among Us, we have the Risk and Among Us Secret Missions Tournament, which means that this game is going to be taking place in the new map pack from all the 5 maps from Among Us with the new tournament, with the new game format that is Secret Mission. So if you're interested in this, go to the main Risk server and sign up in the sign up thread for this tournament in Event Labs. And also, it is open to everybody. The signups are open right now, and you have 1 week. You have only 1 week to sign up to this tournament if you are interested. Also, in the main Risk server, we have the Risky World Domination. In this tournament, it's also open to everybody. The signups are open right now, and you also have another week to get into this tournament. This tournament is in BC, which means that there is going to be a BC element, BC component. This is kind of similar to the Legends tournament. This is the Legends tournament that we want to bring back. So hashtag bring back Legends, where you can actually talk with people and reach any kind of alliances whenever you're playing. So if you are interested in trying to experience that, just talking with people and trying to have a different way to explain what you want to do, then this is a tournament for you, and it's in the main Risk server. Also, we have this one dropped today. This is a tournament dropped today. This is Nathaniel's favorite settings tournament. Nathaniel is one of the best players out there. He has participated in a lot of tournaments, and he wants to share with all of us which he considers are his favorite tournament settings. And I'm down for that. I want to see what he considers are like really good settings for tournaments. So I joined that one today. Now, bear in mind that the spots are limited. So if you want to secure a spot in this tournament, you have to go as fast as possible and sign up in Event Labs in the main Risk server. Otherwise, if you are outside of the available spots, then that means that you're gonna be automatically placed in the waiting list, which means that you have to wait to see if a spot opens because somebody doesn't show up or something like that. So the signups are gonna be open until January 12th, 2025. So you have about 2 weeks to join this tournament, and I am interested to see what Nathaniel has in mind. Moving on in the main Risk server, this is also another one that was dropped these past few days. Is the Progressive Worlddom tournament. This is a tournament that is only progressive. It's global. It's world domination. So it's gonna be also interesting to see what they have in mind. Me, I love progressive, so they got me a progressive. If it's a progressive game, I'm down. I love that because I hate everything else that is not prog. I play it, of course, because if you want to be a complete Risk player, you have to either dominate or at least be decent. That is my opinion, of course. That if you want to be a great risk player. You have to dominate each one of the facets of this game. But my preference is always for progressive. I know that the game can end in an instant, but at least it's gonna be a fast game and it's gonna have like that back and forth nice energy that we are looking for. So for me, I do like the premise of this game, of this tournament. The signups are open to anybody. They're gonna start in about 3 weeks, so you have 3 weeks to figure out if you would like to participate on this one. Oh, actually, my bad. Oh, I twisted that. My apologies for that. The signups are open next week in January 6th, and they're gonna be open until January 19th. So that is backwards. My bad. So if you want to join this tournament, you have a week to think about it, and then you have 2 weeks after that to decide whether you want to join again. If there are all usually limited spots on these kind of tournaments, so my advice is join as fast as you can so you can secure a spot on this tournament. Also, in the Risk Grandmaster Arena, we have the 70% tournament, the GM 70%. This is a tournament where all the games are going to be 70%. They have fixed, they have prog, they have different kind of things. And I'm guessing they might be adding like this mode that kind of came out of nowhere last year, and it was great. That is the cap 70%. I'm guessing it might come up because it's just an alternative. So it is open. I still haven't checked on that, so my apologies for that. I should make a note about this. It is open right now. Well, it is not open. Come on, people. Come on. Okay, come on. Get your crap together. It is gonna be open in January 20th. That is why I haven't checked. The signups are gonna be open in January 20th, in January 20th, and they're gonna be open for 2 weeks until February 2nd. So you have about 3 months to figure out if you would like to participate. I did participate in the last years, and it was so fun. So I am definitely gonna be joining this one if I can. Additionally, another tournament that is open right now is in the Elitar's domain server. We have the Super Elitar Tournament 2. Last year was super interesting. And what's really interesting about this tournament, the Super Elitar, is that this tournament, it can have a little bit of everything. Yes, you have fixed, you have proc, you have World Domination, you have 70%, you have caps, you have a lot of different settings. But also, Elitar added 3v3s, 2v2s, and 1v1s. So if you want to win this tournament, you have to actually be somewhat competent in all of these settings, which I was not. I was cruising in the first rendition of this tournament until I had to play my 3v3 and then my 2v2 and then my 1v1. That is when I imploded, and that's what's it for me on this tournament. So you have the option to participate in this one. The signups are open right now. All you have to do is go to the Elitar's domain server, and in there you can just sign up to the tournament. And you have only one more week. In 1 week, they're gonna be closing this one out, and then you might be able to join the waiting list. But again, I did enjoy this. This is one of those tournaments last year that it was a new tournament, and I enjoyed a lot. So I fully recommend joining this tournament. And also, we have in the Risking of the Hills server, we have the free for all with special powers. This is just a tournament where throughout the first few rounds, you're gonna be like accumulating points, and based on those points, you're gonna be getting some kind of special power that you can use later in the tournament. So that is just a new idea that people are coming with to kind of like add a different nuance or a different experience to the Risk tournament scene, and it's really interesting to see. So if you are interested in joining this tournament, you can do so. All you have to do is go to the Risking of the Hill server and join. It is open to anybody, and the signups are gonna be done next week. So you have only a few days to join if you are interested. And also we have in the Retrain Games server, we have the the recaps. This is a tournament that was inspired by Among Us, but funny enough, they came up with the idea before the announcement of the collaboration between Risk and Among Us. So and now it's gonna be super interesting to see what they do now that they actually have the map packs for Among Us. So they come up with this idea of recaps, and they actually practicing. The signups are open right now, and they're gonna be closed this next week. So if you are interested in this new concept, go to the Retry Games server, and there you can join the recap tournament. There is still no next interview. I do have the people that I have in mind that I want to interview. I will be contacting them, and as soon as I didn't want to do it this month. It was the last year of the month. This was the last month of the year, so I didn't want to go through that. But definitely, I would like to get this interview, the next interview, figured out by late January or early February. So I will be reaching out to the people so we can have a nice conversation. So right now there is nothing scheduled, but we're gonna be ironing out the details for the news people that we want to interview. Again, in the interview it's not only gonna be like I want to interview, yes, people that are in the community working with a lot of stuff, different tournaments or different resources, as you saw with Mr. EG Sticks and Eric. But also, I want to interview players because there is a lot of players that are killing it, and I would love to know how they approach these games, right? Because me, I'm in for the fun. If I don't make it to the finals, I don't care. But there is a lot of people that are really competitive, that they're looking into all of these games, all of these settings in a different way than we are. And I would like to poke their brain. I want to like to see like, hey, what are you doing? So that is something that I would also like to do in those first next one or two interviews that I would like to do next year. I would like to interview a few of the top players in this game so we can have like an insight of how do they approach these tournaments whenever they join. Now for the community news, boom! The Risk Community Awards, they already happened this past week, and we are gonna be summarizing the winner of each one of the categories. And for the best new tournament, it was the 2v2 World Championship. Also, the next category was Content Creator of the Year. The winner was Kilted. So congratulations to Kilton. For Staff of the Year, the winner was Marcellus Fuse, and this is one that I voted for him too. He deserved that 100%. He has been in a lot of things, and he has been doing really nice things too. So congratulations to Marcellus Fuse for winning this this award. For Community Resource of the Year, of course, there is only one winner, Eric and Friends of Risk. I think everything that they have been doing with the Friends of Risk webpage and their integration with the tournament scene has been a pleasant, delightful surprise. So it's of course it's Eric and everybody that is behind the Friends of Risk and everybody that has been willing to collaborate with Eric to ensure that the the integration between the different tournaments in different servers and the events manager in Friends of Risk has been working as smooth as it has been working. I think that was a great idea. I think that was a great implementation, and it was a well-deserved uh, prize or recognition for Eric and his initiative of Friends of Risk. Also, the tournament of the year, it was the Kill Pit Open Season 2 that happened last year, early, I think it was January or February of last year. So, that was the tournament of the year 2025. Additionally, we had Moment of the Year. It was Bart winning a 19B24 to winning the GM's finals of the previous, there were two seasons last year of the Grandmasters tournament, and the first one of last year he won it in a 19B24 role. So that is wild, and he managed to get that. So congratulations to Bart. I think he has had a really nice success this past year, and this was the moment of the year. And the player of the year, it was I am Mamba. So Mamba was decided that he was the player of the year. He has been battling with Arco throughout the whole year in the Saber rankings between 1 and 2. So I think it was well deserved. I think it was a coin toss between him and Arco, and he won it, and it was well deserved. And the last one was the new player of the year. And it was voted that Brilliant Frog of the White Meadow was the winner of this award. And this, I think, is also well deserved. He came out of nowhere and he came in guns blazing. And I voted for him too. So it was well deserved for Brilliant Frog of the White Meadow. So congratulations to him and congratulations to everybody else that won the awards. And hopefully next year we have more participation in the awards. And hopefully next year we can make more awareness that these awards are going to be happening. So we have more participation, we have more people celebrating the different achievements in the Risk community. So congratulations to Eric and the Friends of Risk webpage and their team for putting this all together. And congratulations to everybody that won in this year's award. Now, developers news, there are no developers news. They did fix a few bugs that were in the latest revision, and they bring back Ivalan. That was a map that apparently for some reason it was removed. So hey, that is something, right? And that's it. Those are the news for this week. It was fairly quick, and I'm proud of that. I only have to do it twice because I forgot to change my my mic settings. So my apologies for that for everybody that joined while I was muted. So for those of you on YouTube watching this, thank you for watching, and I'll say bye bye. For those of you on Twitch, don't go. We're gonna be playing some more games. So chop chop, bye bye.